Hey guys, so in this video I want to introduce to you the glow effect. Now the glow effect can give a nice organic look to an image. It can sort of break down a digital feel of an image, and it can add a nice glow by bringing the bright areas and sort of glowing them out into the dark areas, and the dark areas tend to get a little bit darker, which can add a bit more contrast to an image. It doesn't always work, guys. It can make an image a lot worse, especially in a strong backlit situation where you don't want the dark image area to get more dark. But most of the time we can add a nice organic-y feel to our images with the glow effect. So I'm going to demonstrate that to you now with some of my old work. So guys, this is obviously a very tight close-up of a bride getting her makeup done. And then when we add the glow, wow, it really did some magic to the image. Look at that. Just pops out the bit of brightness from her nose, and it sort of darkened the edges, and it really added a nice 3D sort of feel to this. So let's dive into the settings here. And guys, getting the glow effect looking right for a wedding can be a little bit tricky because there's so many different attributes. So I'm just going to say, why don't you just copy these, because obviously these are sort of nailed in. So guys, there's a lot of different attributes for applying the glow. And I'm just going to recommend that you guys just copy this down now, and it will save you a lot of faffing around. So I suggest put a node in. Remember to add one before we press Shift S. Hit the effects, search for glow, and drag that onto the node, and it's going to give us these options. I'm going to delete that because I don't need it twice. Okay guys, so if you want to just copy me exactly, I'm going to read these out to you. So you can pause the video, set up your glow node, and I'm just going to read out to you my exact figures as we go down. That might be the easiest ways for this, guys. And guys, I'm just going to jump straight to one point. You really want to choose a soft light composite mode, and there's quite a few here, but the one that's really going to work well for a wedding film is soft light. And if you've got that, you can probably play around with these other attributes and get it working in the end. But if you just want to copy mine, you're more than welcome. So let's just go. So shine threshold, I've put 0.376. Alpha masks light sources, I've got on. Alpha limits effect, I've got off. Spread, I've got it to 0.459. HV ratio, I've got it down to minus 0.376. Relative spread red, I've got it at 0.844. Relative spread green, I've got it at 0.826. I would probably actually, seeing that, I would probably just keep these all the same. I'm going to keep them at 0.826, just so there's no change in the colors here. And guys, I just want to show you this HV ratio. It can give you kind of anamorphic sort of effect here. We can pull it across and it will just, the glow will spread to the sides, which is quite interesting, but normally I'm going to just keep that to where it was. Minus 0.339, and it doesn't matter exactly where that bit is. But guys, it's just interesting to see there's a kind of cool anamorphic effect there. But that's more for like a sci-fi film, guys. It's not going to work for a wedding. So keep your relative spread, you know, around the same. Color and composite mode, gain I've got it at 0.991. Gamma I've got it at 1.279. Color filter I've just got white. If you were going to change it, make sure it's in line with your film colors. So I'm kind of, but I'm just going to keep it at white. Glowing frame, I've got reflecting camera. And composite type soft light, that's important. Opacity, I've got it at 0.5, but that's a nice way of changing the power of this effect. Seems to be similar to a global blend. So you can change opacity, I'm going to keep it at 0.5. Bright region recovery, I've got it at 0.312. It stops things getting too blown out, probably. Yeah, so 0.312 was nice. And then global blend, that can change. That can be an easy way to adjust the effect on an image. I've got it at 0.569 here, but you can make it stronger or weaker by playing with the global blend. So for this image, and I've got it at 0.569. So guys, you can use my exact figures there if you like. You can also have a little play with it. Just remember to hit the soft box and then play around. And then that can be like a standard node. So let's copy that again. I'm going to press C. I'm going to go across to my project manager, first wedding film. And then let's add a glow effect. So I'm going to press Alt S for another node. I'm going to press V to paste that. And now we brought the glow in. And let's see how it looks if I make it stronger, weaker. So you can see, guys, you can use the global blend to apply the glow stronger or weaker once you've got a nice setting dialed in. So I'm going to keep it, where did we have it before? 0.449, that's nice. And guys, you don't necessarily want to change the glow for all of your images in a film because you've got like 300 or more images. So it's nice just to have a sort of dialed in subtle effect similar to halation, like a subtle sort of level which adds a nice dynamic pop to the image, but it's not something that you're going to have to change for every image. There are going to be some images where you do need to turn the glow off. As I mentioned, if you've got a very bright background, let's try and find a sample of that. Okay guys, so here's an example of a difficult lighting situation where if we had the glow on full power, it's sort of blasting out too much of the light areas and making this side a bit too dark. Obviously we could pull the global blend down and find somewhere that kind of works. But in general, if it's totally backlit like this with a very strong light, then I might just not use any glow at all. And guys, look, you can see the details in her face come out quite well. I'm quite happy with this shot for a strong backlit image. And just remember guys, in a scene like this, we can't let the camera choose the setting. We can't put it at a +1.7 or +2 and expect it to come out well. We really have to be making sure we're using the zebras to expose her face properly. So that's just a little plug to check out the shooting log footage on a wedding day video. See you soon guys. The next video is just going to be a quick easy one. See you in a bit. Guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel for more DaVinci Resolve wedding editing tips. For the best learning experience, please check out www.resolveweddings.com for the full training program. It's got a detailed A to Z learning structure and loads of private lessons for serious professionals at a very reasonable price point. Thanks for watching.